Good evening. And welcome to Smash Cut, the long-form improv show in 2 acts using the tabletop role-playing game Fiasco. I'm DMFSaint. I will be your Sherpa this evening. You, the audience, will decide on various plot twists for us, and as always, I am joined by the Nat 20 Shenanigang and a special guest from TPK Roleplay.
Cowbunga,
God will be our shepherd.
We did it.
That's twice in a row. It's twice in a row, guys. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Tonight's episode is part of a month-long event on my other Twitch channel called Season of Saint 2 Resurrection. This is the last of 3 Smash Cuts in the Camp Death series. The grand finale of this shit show, if you will. For all the first-time viewers and listeners out there, let's go around the horn and introduce ourselves. First, we have Ash and Rabbit.
Hello, I am Ash. I go by Ash and Rabbit here on Twitch and Twitter. You can find me pretty much almost exclusively here on Nat20 and then occasionally over on DMFSaint's channel playing random stuff. Smash Cut, in the Morningstar, Curse of Strahd campaign, in upcoming Charnel House stuff, a lot of fun things. Yeah. And then here's Tyrant.
Everyone, I'm Tyrant. You can find me everywhere at Dr. Tyrant. I am a host, GM, player, lots of other things over at TPK Roleplay. And I am thoroughly confused as to what we're doing here tonight. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And I'm DMFSaint, a variety streamer at twitch.tv/DMFSaint, as well as the founder of Nat20, and of course, the host of Smash Cut. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at DMFSaint. Also, you can follow us at Nat20, at Nat20Tabletop, wherever fine social media is sold. Give me a second while I correct spelling on the screen that I literally just caught. Cool. It's Vatican with an I, not an A.
Thank you.
We use a modified variation of a tabletop role-playing game, Fiasco, to facilitate telling our story. Fiasco is published by Bully Pulpit Games and designed by Jason Morningstar. We use the first edition, but a revised edition was just released, which you can pick up at Indie Press Revolution or at your local brick and mortar game store. Now, without further ado, tonight's improv in 2 acts is Camp Death, the final chapter, by James Gabrielstein. The killer is back. Despite bullets, fire, drowning, and dismemberment, somehow the killer is back, and the body count is rising once again. And no matter how far you run, it will find you. Will you try to stop the rampaging monster? Or will you just try to survive? Our show starts with all of our players.
That's my savior.
It's a little weak. Establishing the relationships between each other, the needs we're trying to fulfill, and the objects and locations that are important to us using dice and lists from the playset. We've done all that during the pre-show, so now it's time for you to meet the characters. I'm actually going to go first, if that's okay with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, my name's Barry.
Hi, Barry.
Hi, Barry.
I not too long ago was driving through a little tiny road on the back hills, and I came across a hitchhiker. There was some sketchy shit that was going on with the hitchhiker, and I may or may not have had them committed. That may or may not be Ivy. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on either, so I guess we're all in this together. To my right is Ivy.
Hi. I'm Ivy.
Hey.
Hi. So things have been a little messed up here. I'm not really sure what to think anymore of what's real and what's not. I don't know if any of my friends are still out there. I know some of them are gone. I'm just hoping to find some sort of normalcy and maybe find some answers. How about you there, Jimmy? What are you trying to do?
In nomine Patria Filii Spiritus Sancto. Hello, my name is Jimmy. I am a what you call a soldier of God. I'm how you say related, not related, but friends. No. Oh yes, associates with Barry here. I was sent here by the Vatican to find some discrepancies in the natural order of things. I also don't really know what's going on, but we're here to kick some ass. Yes.
Whatever you say, Jimmy.
Sure, I guess.
I can't. Okay, now that you've met all of us, it's your turn. You, the viewers, will get to decide 2 plot twists for us to deal with during intermission. If you have any ideas, suggestions, or feedback for someone during the show, make sure to tag the player into a chat so they can see. And I don't know if you noticed, but we are now affiliated. You can sub to the channel. There's a button. It's down on that corner of the screen. Also, if you look at the panels at the very bottom, there are things that you can spend bits on to influence the scene that is happening currently on the stream. Whether you would like to make the ending for a character a little bit better or a little bit worse, there's an option for that. If you'd like to add an object to a scene, you regretfully can do that as well. If you'd like a character to suddenly burst into a monologue, you can do that as well. Or if you'd like to kill someone, that option is available. So, yeah. We've randomly determined who's going first tonight by taking our shoes off and comparing toenail size. Unfortunately, I was first. And I decided that we're going to be doing a scene all together. All 3 of us are going to be doing a scene. It's going to start off. Camera fades in from like a very high angled shot of a highway and like comes down very slowly to a single car that is driving along the road. And then switches camera angle to the front hood of the car looking through the windshield as James is sitting in the passenger seat and Barry is quietly and stoically driving them to their destination. We will eventually add Ivy in a little bit to this scene.
So, where are we going?
It's a little town called it's a town that has that clamp, you know, the clear place, the water place.
Oh yeah, Clearwater.
Clearwater, that's it. Yeah, Camp Clearwater.
All right. So, did you get any other instructions other than just come here, or was that just me?
We got instructions?
Oh, good.
I just know that Ivy character that I took to the hospital before, she's got something to do with something that's going on with all the murders that have been happening in town. That's all I know.
Okay. Great. Oh, Lord, be a shepherd. Fuck. All right. Game plan. We talked to this Ivy character.
Right. Yep.
And then, what? Do we need to do like an exorcism or something?
I mean, I guess that depends. There was that sighting that happened not too long ago. The strange like a red thingamajig like in the sky. Like I don't know what that was. I don't know no exorcism that can deal with, you know, red skies and shit. But I mean, your guess is as good as mine. If it's all tied to some person, yeah, we got to do an exorcism. That's fine.
All right. Okay, game plan 2. Talk to Ivy, figure out what she knows.
Game plan 1 doesn't seem like it actually has any actionable items in it. We just talk to Ivy and then an exorcism at some point. Is that really our plan? I mean, I'm fine with it.
Game plan version 2.
Okay, so like 1.5A is where we're at right now?
Right.
Okay.
What the fuck is my accent?
80s horror movie trilogy finally took a turn to comedy. Let's go.
Straight to VHS.
Game plan.
Are you
Game
sure?
plan.
Hold up, Jimmy, are you sure you're not possessed? Your voice keeps going all over the place. It's like
You know what?
it's like you're channeling a spirit or something.
We moved all over the place during my childhood. I was in Louisiana for a while.
And now you sound like you're from fucking Charlotte, South Carolina. Like, I don't understand what's going on.
Oh man.
Live improv chat. Ain't it great? Nobody's judging you for your accent. Just go.
So, game plan version 2.A5, Sector 7. We find Ivy, interview her, figure out what she knows, and then go to this camp, investigate around a little bit, kill a monster. That's about all I got.
Well, God damn it, that's the best plan I've ever heard.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you. That does wonders for my self-esteem.
Barry kind of smiles to himself, noting that Jimmy did not make any comment about the fact that he just said, God damn it. And we fast forward the scene a little bit to the room where Ivy is waiting as these two, I don't know what to describe them as, come in and sit down across the table from her for the interview.
Fucking Harold and Kumar as well. All right. All right.
Ma'am? Do you remember me, or do we need to, like, get you some meds?
I think you're the one that brought me here, right?
That is correct.
Okay. What are you doing here?
Jimmy, what are we doing here?
So yeah, pulls out a notebook. So we found evidence of some strange sightings here in the town and up near the camp.
The camp?
Right. Yeah. The like there was a red glowing light, and in the sky, and
I don't think she had anything to do with the light there, Jimmy.
well, right. Just a little backstory.
It's a little more front story, though, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Look, you're tied to this camp. We need to investigate this camp, and we want to know what you know. Okay?
Okay. Can I ask when that weird light thing happened? I don't know what day it is anymore. I don't know how long I've been here.
The light thing was two, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, just like maybe 2.5.
2. Barry changes his notebook and starts flipping through it, and says, "Ivy, you've I mean, listen, you've been in here for like a year. It's been a little over a year."
Okay. Wow. I didn't realize it had been that long. Oh, okay. What do you want to know about how my treatment has gone? Do you want to know about the horrible thing that brought me here in the first place? Do you want to know about?
Let's go with that one. Let's hone in on that second one, if we can.
Sure. So I've lived at Camp Clearwater for a long time. I've been, I went there as a kid, as a camper, and recently over the last, decade or so, I've been a counselor there and have hoped to work my way up the chain. But last year, I guess, things were a little bit different. There's rumors and stuff and things that happened a long time ago that clearly were not put to rest. And whatever the hell happened 2 decades ago came back and kind of took over my autonomy, I guess. I wasn't myself for a while there, and it drove me to do some really, really bad things to people that I really cared about. And I fought so hard to try and be myself again, but nothing I did worked until Dr. Charles came in.
I'm sorry, Doctor Who?
I'm sorry, his first name is Charles. He likes to go on a first name basis. Dr. Blakenfor, he was assigned my case a few months ago, and started asking me more and more about what happened. And I'd like to keep a bit of a personal space, but he reached over and touched my hand, which is the most interaction I've had in a year, and I felt fine afterwards. I felt like I actually had control over myself, and I don't know why it took just a single touch like that. I have no idea, but whatever came over me and caused me to hurt my friends wasn't there anymore, and I think he took it with him.
Okay, hold up. So you said you were possessed by something?
I think so. It's really weird to say out loud that, I was possessed by something, but, it happened. And it's only been a few weeks since I've, gained my own thoughts back.
Mm-hmm.
Could control how I walk around and control how I talk and whether or not I actually eat. So, yeah, I was possessed.
Jimmy shoots a knowing look over at Barry and reaches into his pocket and pulls out a carton of cigarettes and starts lighting one.
I'm sorry, a carton?
Pack of cigarettes. Carton may be a bit too big.
Damn, bro, you got a problem.
Well, Barry, I think we have a Class A haunting on our hands.
I don't think you can smoke in here, sir. I'm sorry.
The fuck?
There's a sign by the door. There's signs all over the place. I'm sorry. They might get in trouble.
Fine.
Hey,
Puts it away.
Jimmy, here's your notebook back. We need to work on your ability to keep notes about the timeline. It's all over the place. Can't follow it. It's too much jumping around. You should keep it in a consistent list on your notebook, so that we can follow it from point A to point B to point C.
What do you mean? I just put it in there in the order of the information which I receive.
Yeah, that's not going to work next time. We're going to have to work on that.
Fine. Jesus.
So I think we need to work on getting Ivy out of here. What do you say?
I would love to get out of here.
Do you feel like you're ready?
I've felt like I've been ready to be my own person again since I became myself again.
Good enough for me. What do you think? The old slip of the key in the old Bible maneuver, or
Sure.
more official channels?
No. Slip of the key in the Bible's fine with me. It's mighty fine with me.
mean that tracks. I often carry a book with me, so
Oh,
it won't
good.
be out of the ordinary.
Good. Jimmy
Well-
just straight up pulls a Bible out of his jacket, slides it across the table towards you.
Oh,
There you
thank
go.
Avi, I think it's time you found Jesus.
Okay.
Let the Lord be your shepherd.
End scene. Please, end scene.
What have I done?
Damn it! Oh shit. Okay, this is fun.
Ivy, you're up.
Cool. What am I gonna do? You know, I think just for consistency's sake, at this point, we're gonna still have this be a 3-person scene, but I'm gonna go solo for a hot minute.
Sure.
Try and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Do you need some cool music? Dun, 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 dun. Not gonna
I mean, that works.
do that. No, I'm not gonna do
Okay. So this is probably several hours later, during, you know, bedtime, where everyone's at their curfew and they're expected to go back to their rooms. And their doors are locked, so they can't get out. But Ivy has the key, and has basically just been sitting at the edge of her bed waiting for this moment to come so that she could, you know, get the fuck out of there. So she's just kind of rocking back and forth and just waiting for the buzzer that means that all the doors are locked, and she's just gonna pop up as soon as she hears it, run over the door. The doors are, you know, they're metal frame, completely metal door, but there are bars in like a window formation that they can close on the outside with like a plexiglass thing, but they often keep it open during nighttime so that the orderly can hear whatever's happening in everyone's rooms. She's gonna push her bed over towards the door and stand on it because she's still kind of tiny, reach her arm through the bars with the key and unlock the door as quietly as she can, hop off the bed and open the door, and just kind of try and sneak through best she can without getting caught. She, you know, Ivy has a pretty good idea of the layout of this hospital. She's been here for a long time, and while she remained dormant while she was kind of possessed, she, you know, she knows where the fucking front door is. But she knows that she kind of needs some answers, especially considering that Charles is the one that did this to her, so she's going to try and sneak into his office. And look for any information, anything that she can take with her. You see her with like her little slippers on, just kind of shuffling through the hallway, trying to spy it up, sticking close to the walls. An orderly will pass, and she'll become frozen solid and kind of wait for anything to happen. And then they'll pass, and she'll head her way into Dr. Blankenfor's office. She always leaves open. He tries to remain as open to patients as possible, but luck would have it that his secretary is there that night, and sees Ivy open the door. Sorry, I'm looking for the doctor.
Who's there?
Hi, this is Ivy. Hello, I'm
Ivy, you have an appointment?
This is a last minute appointment. This is an open door appointment.
Dr. Blankenfor is not here anymore. He went home for the day.
Okay, great. He left something in here for me. He said that I was able to go and look on his desk to see where it might be, if that's okay.
Sure. You got Jerry. To just make. I got. Fucking, damn it, Saint.
It's the finale. Let's go.
Sign in real quick, and we can get you going. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, I will sign in right here where it says to sign in with my name, my room number, and Ivy is not writing her name. She's writing down another woman that lives in the same ward, that's across the hall from her. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. And she's gonna just
thank you,
like,
sweetheart.
okay, thank you. Hurriedly makes her way over to the desk, kind of just flipping through stuff. There's like old paperwork and weird pictures of Charles with, some people in cool cloaks. Looks neat. And
Smash cut.
Yeah.
To the outer room to this office, and the secretary, who sees someone coming into the room. From the camera angle, you can't tell whether it's from the inner room or from the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a moment of confusion on the secretary's face, and then you see a camera cut to her head lying on the desk with her eyes open and blood pouring out of her mouth.
What's the timeline for that?
While you're in the room.
Oh, my lord, okay.
So,
great,
so you either blacked out and something happened, or someone else came in and did that.
Okay. I like to assume that the
Addendum.
doctor's office is not just a door that you walk into.
Sure.
There's a small room for the secretary and then a door to get.
Yeah, that's what I
into
was
his room or
assuming, yeah.
something.
Smash cut, addendum to that smash cut. The scene fades with
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
I don't like
Okay.
it. Okay. Okay, so yeah, Ivy is poring over everything that the doctor's desk kind of holds, and she's pulling open drawers and finding like weird creepy letter openers and old shitty notes covered in coffee, and then she pulls out the bottom drawer. I got fuzzy in my mouth, gross. And notices that the bottom of the drawer kind of shifts a little bit as she hurriedly pulls it out, and figures that there's a false bottom in this drawer. So she kind of finagles with it and pops it open, and there's this like creepy tome thing. It doesn't look like good leather. It looks like it's old crusty leather, and she's kind of creeped out by it, but realizes this probably has more answers than anything else on this desk. It's got all these weird shitty carved symbols in them that she doesn't really understand, but she'll pull it up and see that there's like a weird like cardinal feather poking out of one specific page. Kind of just realizes she needs to take this and like shoves it into her robe.
smash cut.
Mm.
Smash cut to Dr. Blankin 4. for anyone that is questioning what his name is.
Blanket for it, got it.
Looking for it, yep.
Yep. Sitting at his desk, with this tome open, reading it very carefully, placing this feather in the middle of it, closing it, and going to drink a very, very red liquid.
Gross.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
At this point, Ivy is going to attempt to get out by coming out the way that she came in. So she'll probably see the secretary not doing so hot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shit. She's running out. She's gonna get as close as the corner to the front area where there's probably still someone at the front desk there. She's gonna pull the fire alarm and run outside.
Chat, in this scene, the fire alarm will be played by Saint.
Oh, damn it. Who turned the fucking fire alarm on?
Was that Charla? Did Charla do it again?
Oh, God.
That hooligan Charla, get back to bed.
If you're just joining us, fucking buckle in.
One of the
There's
patients
only
on
three
his
of us.
knees. One of the patients on the knees. This come! The end is here! Finally!
Ivy has run outside and she's looking for a familiar vehicle that Barry drives. What is the car, Barry?
What's the car, Barry?
What's the car, Barry? Is it an Impala?
What's the car?
It's a cherry red two-door Datsun.
Cool. Okay.
With a sidecar.
A car with a sidecar? Wait, what?
Yeah.
No.
No, it's a little too gonzo. I'm gonna veto that one. It's just a very, very not like very beat up car that is way too small for the two of us, let alone a third person.
Is it like is it a coupe?
Yeah. Sure.
Ivy will kind of run out there, still in her slippers, which are just, the slip-on slippers, so they're not really great to run in.
Oh yeah.
Clutching her robe around her, and clearly this bulge in her robe where the tome is. She's just trying to kind of hold it there and scuttles up to the front of the vehicle. Okay,
Jimmy-
are we going?
Jimmy pops out of the side. Get in, Ivy! Pop, pop. Pops on the top of the car, and the trunk opens up.
God damn it!
Okay, great.
I told you not to do that. God.
Ivy will hop in the
And
trunk.
it looks so cool.
Okay, please. They're gonna recognize that I'm gone soon. Please, please.
Did you-
Please
Can you speak up? You're in the trunk, honey.
shut the trunk. Go.
Let's get.
And scene.
I need a minute.
I want to keep talking.
I need a minute.
Man. This
I
is
don't
what's
understand my
happening.
character.
Does anyone?
I don't get it, guys.
Does anyone really though?
No.
Okay. James, this is your scene.
Oh God.
Oh man. Oh fuck.
This is what we're doing today.
All right, here's what we're doing. We've been driving, talking a bit. James has gone through maybe for like 2 to 3 packs of cigarettes at this point. He does have a cotton in the car. They're on the way up to Camp Clearwater. They make their way in, and they park the car, and they just look around at the desolate wasteland that they find themselves in. It's another 3-person scene.
So, did you spend some time in Boston?
You know what, Barry? I spent some time just about everywhere. The
Okay.
Vatican likes to send me places
All right.
for long periods of time where
All right.
they, shit happens, bro.
Fair enough. That's good. Ivy, you okay back there?
Yeah, fine. Everything's great.
W-
It's a little crap back here. I'm okay.
Barry isn't paying attention to the road and hits a speed bump, and as it goes over, the trunk pops open, and it's just kind of like going in the wind. Barry pulls over and gets out, closes the trunk again, goes back in, goes back on the road.
Ivy, you comfortable back there? You know, you probably could have came and sat up here with us.
Everything's fine. It's
Okay. Okay, just making sure.
Okay. You got something to tie this trunk down with? It keeps popping up.
Listen, just hold on to just hold on to one of like the little buckles on the top. Like put your hand through just to hold on to. Listen, just pull the upholstery out and get like a little like handle. You'll be fine. It's good. It's good.
I mean, I see some more. Okay, sure, I'll do that.
Also, if you could load the shotgun, that'd be great.
There's a shotgun back here.
What?
There's a shotgun back here, guys.
Barry goes over another speed bump. Ka-chunk. The trunk pops open and then slams itself shut.
You stop going over so many bumps. This hurts a lot. This is not well padded back here.
Well, it's been a long time since we had a body in the trunk. Hey, listen,
What?
Jimmy. What the fuck are we doing? We've kidnapped a mental patient from ward, and now we're I don't know. We're going to Camp Clearwater, I guess, but I don't know.
We have liberated a child of God from an oppressive situation. Barry.
I don't know. I think the medication was helping her, personally, but
We'll see. But yeah. Oh yeah, look. There's the entrance to the camp. And there's a large wrought iron gate with Camp Clearwater over the top of it in kind of shambly letters with gated exterior.
mhm.
They drive through it because it's open, obviously. And they find themselves in front of the lodge.
As the car goes underneath and parks in front of the lodge, the camera pans back around to the backside of the Camp Clearwater sign, and sticking there in the back of it between Camp and Clearwater is the rusty machete.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Oh yeah, no chum for the sound effects. Oh,
Yeah.
I should have gotten that
Hey,
from him.
man.
We're just gonna have to do it ourselves.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
I could just get it on my phone. Hang on.
Jimmy gets out of the car and slams the door way too hard.
And the trunk pops open.
God. Is this? Are we here? Hello?
Oh yeah, hey, Ivan, hold on.
Yeah.
He goes and helps her out, and then dives into the back of the car to grab a duffel bag out of the back.
Jimmy, what's in your duffel bag? What's in your duffel bag?
Things for the job. He unzips it. There are 2 handguns, a shotgun, and 3 crucifixes, and weirdly enough, a couple wooden stakes.
Okay.
That's the least weird thing in there.
Okay. So, listen, from in the car, Barry has not gotten out of the car yet. He's just kind of standing there, or sitting in the car with, like, his hands on the wheels. Hasn't turned the car off yet. So, Jimmy, this is your plan. How's this going down?
Well, we got to investigate first. Hold on. Let's distribute the weapons and the ammunition first. Ivy, here's a handgun and a stake.
Oh, God.
Well, you know what? We probably won't need the stake. I don't think there's any vampires running around.
Those are real?
Ivy, take the stake, just in case.
Okay. Sure. I'll fasten it to my robe, I guess. Can I, find some real clothing? It's really cold out here.
Oh, right. Yeah. We stopped by a local Dillard's on the way to get you. So here's shut up, saying I'm doing a scene.
Dillard's. What? Just I'm amazed at the reference. I'm sorry.
I'm transported, sir.
He is like I don't know. I picked not gonna lie, I'm not the best at picking out women's clothing. So here you go.
It's okay. If there's a belt, I can make it way better than this. Okay.
Smash cut slightly backwards to James shopping exclusively in the plus size women's section.
Oh my god.
So nothing that he just handed you fits.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think English really isn't like speaking it is fine. Reading it for James is, I'm not gonna lie, he's not the most literate person on the planet.
So clearly make him in charge of like enacting the Bible for the Vatican. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, this stuff is it's a little big. I can't even.
Oh shit. Yeah. Just tear the sleeves off or something. It should be fine.
Jimmy, just give her your belt so she can put it around her waist. I guarantee
nice.
your belt would go around her waist. A couple times, probably. Couple to 3 times.
That would
even.
be cool. I'd appreciate that.
Fine. Pulls off his belt, gives it to her. All right. Here's the plan.
Is this plan 1, plan 1.5A,
Cool.
2?
This is Plan X, Chapter 3, Ultimate 7, friend.
I don't understand your references, sir.
It's a Vatican thing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So we
Can I say my plan or what?
yeah. I have so many questions, but yeah, go ahead.
Trust me, honey, we all do.
Okay.
Yes, we all do. All right. Ivy, take your handgun, your stake, and what the fuck else did I put in there?
Crucifix.
Yes, a crucifix. Barry, take a shotgun, a handgun, and a crucifix.
All
I'll
right.
take the rest.
Okay.
All of these are special bullets made of salt, silver, and blessed by the Pope himself.
Smash cut. Smash cut. Smash cut.
Please,
Smash
yes.
cut to like a straight up ritualistic like carrying of a ornate like pearl inlaid gold filigree container being brought by like several cardinals down the hallway of the Holy See toward the Pope's chambers, and the Pope very reverently coming up and opening up the case to see an assortment of ammunition for many different weapons and individually blessing each bullet as if this was like exactly part of his job and what he does all the time.
Are we gonna get a takedown notice from the Vatican for this?
It's possible, but you know what? We're new, so maybe we get a 1 strike or 2 strikes and whatever.
In nomine Patri Filii Spiritus Sancto. In nomine Patri Filii Spiritus Sancto. In nomine Patri Filii Spiritus Sancto.
The camera
Yeah, we're
kinda,
definitely getting a takedown notice.
the camera kind of pans over a little bit to the one kind of newer person. This is like, is this fucking for real? Like, is this happening all the time? The cardinal's like, shh. Anyway, the bullets have been blessed, James. That's where we left off.
The bullets are blessed. The stakes and the crucifixes are made out of fine mahogany, so they should hold up. Yeah, I don't know exactly where we should go. Ivy, do you know of any hot spots in the area?
I mean, the attic is probably a good one. The lake, there's a cave down by the lake. Cabin 13. There's a lot of places. Dead Fred, there's
Dead Fred?
it's a dead tree.
Wait, did you mention the cave or not? I can't remember.
Yeah. So okay, so I also found this like super weird book thing from the doctor's office in the asylum, and it's like, look at it, it's gross looking. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if I'm susceptible to disease by touching it. I don't want it.
Listen,
let me see that.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Jimmy's done a lot of research into Dr. Charles Blankenfort in the past, so he'd be the one to be able to look through this and give you the
this
most
is all
information.
yours? Great.
All right. First thing, this is human skin.
Oh God, damn it!
Barry
So that's
reaches
kind
out and just starts like touching the book, like, really?
Yep. Oh, yep. Look at that. That's a belly button.
It's an
That's
Audi
great.
too.
Ew,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
this sucks.
Pull it together. Flips it open. All right. So we have in here. Okay. This is in English. Anyone read this? Anyone?
No, I read English. Sorry, I don't know what that is.
Barry?
It looks like a bunch of hieroglyphs to me.
Great. This is useless. Tosses it into the back of the trunk.
As it hits the back of the trunk, it conveniently opens right to the page where that feather was. And it's just sitting there now. And like it's a long, like slow pan camera as the action goes on in the background.
Right. So I think we should investigate these 3 points of interest: this attic, this cabin, and this cave. You
It's
said.
cabin 17, right?
13.
12. Got it.
13. 1 3.
Okay.
13.
Correct.
What about that tree? There was a tree, right?
It's a dead tree. Yes.
Just saying a lot of things died around here. Maybe we can talk to the tree. I don't know.
I don't know. It's been around for a long time. I don't know what kind of conversation you can have with the tree. That's mostly charcoal.
I don't think the tree is going to be much interest for us.
All right. As your plan, just run with it. Let's go.
I mean, it's my plan, but you can have a say.
I'm fine with looking at any of those things.
I appreciate your trust in me. All right. First things first. Do we split up?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Mm-mm. I'm not walking these grounds alone.
But yes.
Well, why would we do that?
Cover more ground. It looks like there's 3 different places to check, and there's, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 of us.
Right, but what if there's something out there?
Then we call to the other ones to let them know we found it. That's the whole point.
We do have technology. He reaches into the duffel bag and hands everybody walkie-talkie.
What's the range on these?
As long as the plot dictates.
That's fair enough. Okay.
Smash cut past the 4th wall to the writer's room. And it's like, I don't just keep it in. Nobody's going to notice.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just mark it down in notes here that I voted against going by myself, but if you feel like this is the only way that we can do this, then sure.
Just like with most of the grievances filed against the Vatican, we have heard your request, and we will look into it.
Sounds legitimate. I'm really starting to question why I went with you guys, but this is the only way I could have gotten the fuck out of that asylum. So who's going where?
I don't know, Barry, where do you want to go?
You know, I kind of want to check out this cabin 23.
13.
13. That's right. 13.
Okay. Ivy, how about you check out the attic? Because it's the closest.
Okay. Yeah.
And I,
Attic.
let's check out the cave.
You're gonna find some really weird stuff in that cave, by the way. A lot of kids have been using it as like a place where they prank their friends and they steal something from them. So you might find, you know, some old shoes, maybe some porn or something. You're gonna find some weird shit in there.
As long as I don't find s'mores, I think we'll be fine.
Excuse me, just for 1 second. You said porn?
Don't worry about it. It's stuff that kids prank each other with.
All right, so like, okay.
Okay.
Who was checking out the cave again? You know, I'm just asking so I keep it straight.
Me. I'm checking out the cave.
That's probably a mistake, but okay.
All right. Ready? Break.
Break scene. Okay, cool.
Oh my god. Why? Christ.
Faithful viewers. We made some decisions at the beginning of this before we went live that you were experiencing in real time.
Yes. Yes.
Please to enjoy.
Just like the games that Saint played last night, we have a very loose definition of horror.
We have a loose definition of continuity, horror, games, sense,
What even is a game?
meaning, everything.
Certainly not Giraffe Town.
Timeline.
Okay. It is Barry's scene.
Correct. I wish I had alcohol for this.
I made sure I did.
Yeah.
Smart.
This is a very short solo scene.
Okay.
Barry goes into cabin 13.
Cabin 74.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, 13. Okay.
The camera actually passes by Barry as he's going past every other number he mentioned with purpose. Like, he knows exactly where he's going.
Ooh.
And heads straight to cabin 13. And stands in front of the door for a couple minutes. Kind of looks over his shoulder, over the other one. Takes a deep breath and turns the knob and goes into the cabin. And the cabin itself is it's a 2-room cabin where there's kind of like a common area with some seating, but it's very small. And then the larger room in the back is the one that has all of the bunk beds and everything in it, and where the trapdoor is that goes down into the cave that was found by the boys from before. And he steps in and kind of looks around the seating area, kind of kicks some of the dust off the floor a little bit. Heads back into the bunk bed area and goes to the 3rd row on the right-hand side and kind of puts his hand on the top of the bunk bed and just kind of looks at it a little bit. And then immediately looks down at the floor and lifts up the trapdoor and heads down to the little cave that was down there. Down the little pathway to the brick wall with the one brick that was loose. That's back in place now. And he gets his fingers around it and kind of pulls it out. Fuck! Scene.
Interesting.
I'm trying to bring us like somewhere onto a track here, just a little bit, you know?
Oh, it's good. It's good. Okay.
Trying to find a little something, little lane for us.
Addendum to the scene. As he pulls the brick out and says "fuck," the camera pans from him into the brick wall and into the circular room with the well in it. And huddled in the corner.
Shit, I forgot about that well.
Huddled in a corner on the other side of the room you just see a shivering shape just quaking in the fetal position.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that ended bad for me because what I wanted wasn't there.
Oh yeah, good point. Okay. All right. I'll make a note really quick. Okay. I think this is gonna be Ivy approaching the lodge solo in her excursion up to the attic. This is her walking straight from where the car was. And she's beyond terrified. She's shaking. She's holding on to the walkie-talkie in her hand. Just a split second away from pressing that button and connecting with these two helpful people, confusing people, whatever the case. She knows that they are her only line out of here, only way out of here. So she is holding that walkie-talkie close. She's walking up to the lodge. There's, relatively fresh tire tracks coming from the direction of the lodge down past the way that they came. It kind of looks like a car backed up to the lodge. Smash cut to David attempting to get Mallory and Rose and get them out of the lodge away from Charles and his new golem friend. So she makes a note of those tracks. Sees that the door to the kitchen is still open, just kind of swinging in the wind a little bit. So she'll walk in there and see that there was likely some sort of a scuffle in there. There's broken plates and glass everywhere. The door out to the main part of the lodge is open, so she'll walk through there. She knows her way around here. She's on her way over to the attic, and the stairs are down. She knows that that's weird because the stairs are never just down. They're always up and enclosed since, they're pull-down stairs. And there's something dripping from up there. And she knows that there's sometimes a leak up there, so it could just be water. But as she gets closer, she notices that the pool at the bottom is a little bit deeper color. It's a little bit thicker of a droplet. And she sees that it's blood dripping down from the attic. That's where I'm going to end my scene.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Cool.
Tyron, it's your scene. Let the Lord be my shepherd, for he is with me as I walk through the valley, the shadow of death. I will fear no evil. What's the rest of it? Yeah, fuck it. Jimmy starts walking towards the entrance of the cave. It is daytime, but it is cloudy. A subtle wind starts to blow through the trees, rustling all of the leaves and kicking his coat up in a fit. The water starts to ripple with the wind, and he looks off in the distance and sees dark storm clouds gathering. Yep, seems about right. He walks down the stone steps that lead to the cave. It's dark in there. Doesn't seem like anything is happening. He can't see past probably 10 feet or so. Pulls out a pack of cigarettes, empties it all into his pocket, takes one out and lights it, and then lights the pack on fire and throws it deeper into the cave. Starts to walk in. Obviously, not a ton of light, but it's all he could think of. As he walks in, the flames actually get brighter as the pack both ignites fully, and a substance on the ground seems to catch as well. And he steps in and looks around as fire starts to spread in two distinct lines that connect one point and then trail off to the sides of the rooms, follow, and then continue all the way down the sides of this cave until they meet again, forming a circle. That's fucking weird. Okay. He walks into the middle of the circle, looks about, notices the clutter at the end of the cave, sees the shrine with what looks to be like a pile of things, and a kind of case, platter with a platter topper in the middle of it, reflecting in the light its golden sheen. He walks up to it, looks across the table, notices the porn. Okay. Yeah. S'mores equipment. Yep, of course. Eyes the platter, lifts the top off. Oh, good Jesus. Sitting there is the decapitated head of Scott. That's nasty. That's just gross. As he stands there, he hears a rustling coming from the Saint. He hears a rustling coming from the. Close your eyes, Saint. He hears a rustling coming from the back of the room. No. Oh God! The eyes of Scott have opened, and he looks at Jimmy with a blank stare and starts mouthing a few words. The rustling gets louder. He turns around, and there is a decapitated body slowly shambling towards him. God damn it. He fires 2 shots. Body goes flying. But it still keeps coming. Oh man, what the? This really is a Class A haunting. God damn it. Pulls out the stake and shoves it straight into the body's heart. All right. I think that should work. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just burn it. Looks around for flammable substance. There we go. Kerosene. Yeah, we'll use these graham crackers as kindling. Throws it over, pours the kerosene on, takes out his match, and away goes Scott.
That's a great imitation of fire. I'm really really immersed in this.
All right, so what the fuck was I doing here? Oh. Looks back at the table. The head, eyes still open, mouthing words. That's disturbing. Puts the platter topper back on and reaches behind the head and grasps the handle of a rusty machete. This is interesting. Okay. Pockets it and heads back to the lodge.
That scene?
If you would like to tell me where else I can go after that scene.
No, I'm just making sure there wasn't anything else you wanted to say or do, sir.
Nope, that's about it.
How about as soon as Jimmy decides to head up to the lodge, he hears a little, "Hey, Jimmy, hey Barry, there might be someone dead up here at the lodge. I need some help, please. There's blood. It's gross. Please, thank you."
All right, I'll be right there. Hold on. Barry, where the fuck are you?
Barry does not respond.
Barry, no!
I guess that's the end of Act 1. Chat.
That went by very fast.
So we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna figure out how to bring Camp Death Camp Death, the final chapter, somewhere nearer to a resolution. But in the meantime, y'all get to vote for some shit we have to deal with. So one of the things for this particular playset that we're doing, there are, every time an NPC or a player is killed, we are adding a new element to it. That is all happening behind the scenes. You do not know that that's happening, which is why I'm telling you now that that's happening. So far, we have added a roughly carved occult symbol, a musty tome with one clearly marked page, and blood dripping through the ceiling. Those are the two things we've added so far. But during the break, y'all get to vote on 2 more things that we have to incorporate in Act 2. Everybody can vote for up to 10 options. All you have to do is say the number of the option that you want. It'll be on the screen. It's pretty clear. And then if you are a subscriber to the channel now, your votes actually count for 3 votes.
Ooh.
I know. It's so nice that we can do this now.
I'm excited.
So I'm going to start the poll. At least I think I'm starting the poll. Can't tell. Is this on the right channel?
Technology.
Here, let me see this. Ah, yes. Poll is started. Okay, guys, we'll be back very shortly. Get a drink, get a snack. Vote on as many of these as you like, up to 10, and we'll be here shortly. We're back.
Oh no.
Hey, chat. You voted on 2 tilts in the intermission. There was a tie for number 2, so we picked one. Because that's how we roll. Number 1 was an out-of-control rage. Needs to happen in Act 2. And a showdown needs to happen in Act 2. We have recompared toenails. And it turns out that actually Ash was in the lead last time, so she was supposed to go first. So, Ivy, this is your scene. What would you like to do?
Okay. It's disgusting. So we'll cut back to Ivy standing at the bottom of the stairs, kind of just sitting there holding on to the walkie-talkie, just like kind of bopping around, waiting for anybody to come there. She heard that James acknowledged. She's still waiting to hear from Barry. Just sitting there and waiting, and then a moment later, James kind of kicks in the door to the front part of the lodge, which you can see from this point.
What's going on here? Huh?
Hi, welcome. This is the lodge. It's usually a lot better with, you know, people and campers and stuff. Anyway, there's blood coming from the attic over here. I would very much like some help. I do not want to go up there by myself.
I see that. Hold on 1 second. Jimmy walks up to the pool of blood, takes out one of his crucifixes, and places it in the middle and looks at it real intently.
Is that supposed to do something?
Hold on.
Okay.
Nope, not going to do anything. Picks it up, puts it in his pocket.
What,
All right.
What were you looking for there? I don't.
The blood of the
understand.
the blood of the deceased is not possessed.
Okay. Okay.
So we should be fine to go upstairs.
Great. Would you like to take the lead, sir? Just watch out for the 4th step. It's a little creaky and kind of worrisome.
All right. Fuck!
I told you.
Watch yourself. I think it broke. Makes his way up to the top. I think there's a dead body up here. Blonde girl. Ivy, get your ass up here. Come here.
Okay. She'll kind of skip up every other step and hop her way up there.
Smash cut for a
Okay.
second to same scene or same timeline to Barry coming up from the trapdoor, heading through the cabin 13 interior and exiting the door. And as he exits, he just kind of stands there in the doorway and pulls a shotgun out from his back and like has it by the barrel and just like one arm cocks it. Cut back.
Fuck yeah.
Dope.
All right. Do you know who this is?
I'm not sure. Are they dead or it looks like they're breathing? Kind of.
Jimmy goes over to the body. It is a younger blonde female. Looks and slowly kind of like nudges her. She like barely responds and flips her over onto her back. Oh, that is a nasty head wound. And laying in the middle of the room is Tiffany.
Tiffany? Oh my God. And Ivy runs over and kind of starts assessing the situation, sees all of the, the cuts all over her and loads of blood is obviously all over her, all over the ground, kind of like she dragged herself up these stairs. She looks extremely pale. Jesus. Are you okay?
Smash cut to Barry striding with purpose across the camp towards the lodge where they all are, as a car pulls up, and out from the car steps Charles Blankenfor, Dr. Charles Blankenfor.
Looking for it.
There's a certain something in the air.
As Charles stands out and says that, Barry throws the shotgun to his other hand, catches it, levels it at Charles's head, and pulls the trigger in mid-stride without even looking.
Hello there.
Oh my god. Back up to the attic. Ivy is going to take the extremely large shirt that she's in and start ripping off parts towards the bottom as sort of makeshift bandages to try and help Tiffany. Jesus Christ, Tiffany. Okay. I know what happened to you. I am so sorry. That wasn't me. You have to forgive me here.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean?
I mean, I told you that there was some nefarious things that happened at the camp.
Oh, this is one of the girls that you tried to kill when you were possessed?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay. Gotcha. Sure. All right. Well, bygones, you know.
I mean, hopefully. And you can see Tiffany kind of very low energy, kind of squirming on the floor. It's very clear that she's lost a lot of blood at this point. She just kind of picks her arm up and points straight at Ivy.
No.
Oh shit!
No. She's okay. It's just she kind of doesn't have a tongue anymore. I know you'll never forgive me for that. There were a lot of things that happened that day.
No.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's been like a year. Where have you been? You can't say anything, obviously, but were you here at the camp?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Put you in a fucking grave in a ditch by the road. What? Okay, well, I guess the details don't really matter. I don't really know what to do to help you other than, try and help with your wounds. I have there's some water down. Do you want me to go get some water? Are you... Yeah? Okay. Well, we gotta take care of her a little bit, huh? Can we go get her some water really quick?
Yeah, sure. You go ahead and do that.
Okay.
I'll bring her down.
Okay. Be gentle. Kind of did a number on her.
Yeah, sure. Ivy walks out. Oh, honey. Raises his rosary. By the power invested in me, you are fucked, dear. Oh. It's like that, All right. Different prayer for you. And shepherds we shall be for thee, my lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, that our feet may swiftly carry out thy command. So we shall flow a river forth unto thee, and teeming with souls shall it ever be. In nomine et Patris et Filius et Spiritus Sancti.
Scene. I feel like we collectively need a minute after that.
Yeah. Luca, I'm so sorry.
I'm not even a little bit.
If anyone can tell me
God.
what movie that quote is from, I will give you $5,000.
You say this to Saint, sir.
For legal reasons, that was a joke. Saint, do you know what that was from? Don't you dare look it up. I see you typing.
Come on.
Saint? What's it from, Saint?
It's in your fucking DMs.
Oh, Saint! Very good. Very
Both
good.
of them.
Yep. Second one's better. Damn.
Okay, so that was Ivy's scene.
Yeah. Sure was.
I intentionally didn't look at Roll20 to see whether there was going to be a death or not when I started impersonating Tiffany with no tongue.
Illegal.
No one made a decision, so I made one.
Yeah, no, that's
Flag on the play.
it's great. It's freaking fantastic. Okay.
I believe it is Tyrant Scene.
That also makes perfect sense because our third personal tilt was no, you can't be alive.
Oh my God. That so was.
Yep. There
I
you go.
know, right?
There
It's
you go.
working
Look at
out.
that.
It's working out, y'all.
Wow.
Oh my God, we're gonna find a way to bring this home. James, it is your scene.
I think we keep with the continuity here that we have created here in the studio today.
I am very uncomfortable with the continuity we've created in the studio today.
What is that?
And Jimmy will just climb on down the ladder, kind of wipe himself off, holster his pistol.
As a reminder, Ivy, there was a gunshot upstairs.
There was also a gunshot outside.
Oh, conveniently timed at the same time. I like it.
Where's she gonna go? Yeah, he's gonna follow Ivy downstairs, find her in the kitchen. Yeah, don't worry about that. She doesn't need any water. Let's go find
mean?
Barry.
I mean, is she okay up there?
She is in a better place, darling.
Did you fucking kill her?
She was possessed. She was hissing at me and clawing.
She didn't have a tongue.
Which would explain the hissing.
Oh my God. Okay. If we find anyone else alive at this camp, what is the way that you test if someone is possessed other than throwing a crucifix into their blood?
Well, I was reciting scripture and she hissed at me. So that's a tell. Also, sometimes you can just tell by looking at them, you know?
Okay.
Like anyone that wears tweed, probably possessed.
Tweed is really fashionable right now. I don't understand how. Okay, well.
There's a
continue
lot
with
of there's a lot of demons out in the world. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's find Barry.
Okay. Just don't mind me. I'm trying not to vomit.
That's fine. Take a drink of that water. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Barry!
As you shout Barry, the door slams open right in front of you, and you see Barry there with the shotgun in his left hand, and he looks at you, James, and immediately pulls his gun out and just levels it at Ivy's head and says, "You want to talk?"
About what?
Not talking to you, sweetie. Jimmy, you want to talk?
I want to talk about what?
What happened upstairs?
Oh, I found a possessed person.
She
Alright.
wasn't possessed. But
Puts his
okay.
gun away.
Contrary to popular belief, Ivy, there's no such thing as an exorcism.
Then what do you
Just
do?
gunpowder and lead.
Are you sure? Because I think somebody needs an exorcism in the background.
I completely agree.
Okay, so I'm sorry. How qualified are you guys in order to figure out what is happening here and dealing with possessed people? I feel like I was just broken out of the loony bin by people that should have been there.
Listen, we are from the Vatican. I don't know if you know, but the two of us, we're on a mission from God.
Okay, that kind of goes outside of my own understanding of the world, but can you please stop just randomly killing people?
Tiffany comes, still alive, comes like over the edge and like hisses at both of us, and without breaking, both of us take a shot right at Tiffany's head.
Jesus. Okay. Okay. Well, now she's dead for like the third time. Can we just move on, please?
Sure. Yeah. What? Hey Barry, what'd you find in the cabin?
Nothing. The thing we were looking for wasn't there.
Shit. All right. I found a zombie in the caves.
Well, really, I haven't seen one of those since what was that, 84, 85?
Yeah. You know, that's not that long ago. That's like 6 months, maybe.
Well, yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. With
Yeah.
all the shit that we see.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss.
You find anything in the cave?
Yeah. Reaches into his coat, pulls out the rusty machete. I found this. Ivy, anything?
Yeah, that's the machete that I used when I was possessed to kill people. Ooh, yeah, you found it.
Oh, this is a focus artifact.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Takes the machete and bashes the shit out of it on the kitchen island and breaks it in half.
Thank you.
Smash cut. Break the fourth wall. There's a guy on like a thunder sheet. Every time it hits the table. And the sound, the Foley guy's like. Back to action.
All right. Well, that probably didn't do anything. Okay. Flips it around, looks at the hilt. Oh. Interesting. Takes his finger and places it on the hilt and slides open a secret compartment.
Now what you got there?
I don't know. Pulls out a small piece of paper.
It's a geocache. Continue.
The
Murderous.
narrator comes over the top. Gentle viewers, this is what we call Deus Ex Machina.
He unfolds the piece of paper. Oh, thank God this is in English. Let's see. Okay. Sure. Oh. Interesting. Right. That's fun. Cool. Rolls it back up.
Barry comes up to you with a peanut butter jelly sandwich out of the fridge in the lodge. So, what's it say?
Oh, it says ancient god underneath lake. Access point is the well under cabin 13. What else? Machete is prop. Great. Tome is in Egyptian, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because it was in hieroglyphics. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have put that together.
So what we need to do is the note is torn.
So we need to find the other half of the note?
Seems like it.
Ivy, have you any idea where the other half of the note might be?
I didn't even know that there was something in there. How am I supposed to know where the other half of that thing is?
Listen, you're the only one of us that's been possessed by this thing, so don't you got like some secret knowledge you can tap into? Do like a trance, like, I don't know, sit down.
I mean, I learned to go into a meditative state at the asylum, so if you like give me a minute, I can figure it out, I guess.
Take all the time you need.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, peanut butter. Yeah, take all the time you need. Oh, God damn it.
Ivy is gonna go sit on an ottoman near the fireplace in the lodge, kind of get herself cozy. Tries to block out the incessant gabbing of the peanut butter jelly sandwich in the background, and the guy's just being ridiculous. She kind of settles in and relaxes a little bit, starts concentrating on her breath, and starts thinking about when she was possessed. It's not a very pleasant thing. She doesn't like to think about it very much. But when she does, she is able to recall a little bit of the memories from when she was kind of in that back state. Like, imagine the movie Get Out. Spoilers for anybody who has not seen Get Out, which you should, because it's fucking amazing.
100%.
But kind of just in that floating space where you only see a very small image 50 to 75 feet above you of what's actually transpiring. And that's how Ivy was able to view anything when she was possessed. She can recall the spirit or whatever it was that came over her inspecting the bottom of this machete, the handle of it, and just kind of flipping open that secret compartment as kind of a lazy technique. And as she focuses on that, she kind of starts to drift a little bit further into this trance and starts seeing whatever this is possessing other people. She sees hands moving into her field of view, and she doesn't recognize them. They're more masculine hands with wedding rings on them, or more feminine with bracelets and clothing that looks decades old, to the point where she can see whoever is possessed at this point standing out at the lake, sharpening the machete and carving the secret compartment into the hilt of it. And you see whoever it is writing whatever the secret note is, recognizing that part of it is pretty important, tearing it off. For consistency's sake and explanation of the timeline, this is decades in the past that she is seeing this. She is seeing the spirit, whoever it was, whoever they were possessing 30, 40 years ago. But she sees them writing this note and recognizing that part of it needs to be kept separate from the machete, ripping it, rolling up that small part, putting it into the machete, and then the other part they slip into kind of a little plastic sheet, kind of like a little card protector for like a Pokemon card or something. But for like a baseball card kind of collector. And you see them walk up to the cave. There's not much in there. The pranks of stealing stuff from other campers hasn't really started. The camp is still under construction at this point. In the viewfinder, you can see the cabins being built and the lodge is nearly built. The chimney is being brought in with a crane. But you see this person walk into the cave, and they kind of look around. They see the nice kind of flat space in the back that could be some kind of cool altar, maybe. There's this one rock in the back, in the top left-hand corner, that they've always kind of admired. Kind of looks like a little geode, but they just kind of pull it out of its spot, roll up the paper, and shove it into a little hole behind it, neatly affix the rock back there, and then she's pulled out of the trance. I know where it is.
Yeah?
It's in the cave. Oh god, it's in the cave.
Then it looks like we're going to the cave.
Okay.
Tiffany's
Insane.
hand kind of comes up a little bit. Bang! Enter.
God.
Let me go burn her. Hold on.
Oh, hell. Gotta get this all
Poor
done.
girl.
Scene.
Yeah, I feel
Yes.
bad that we've just now killed Tiffany 3 times, but
Nah, it's fine.
also no.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I guess let's just continue along the path. The 3-way scene. We're at the cave, guys. Hi.
Hey, we made it.
We're here. Barry walks up to the front entrance of the cave and turns to Jimmy and says, "Well, you check this out, so lead on, McDoof."
It's Jimmy St. John. Thank you. I don't know who this McDoof character is.
It's Shakespeare. Come on, man. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like Shakespeare. Sure. He walks
you?
in. Yes, he walks in.
Okay.
He looks around. So, Ivy, where did you see specifically where the note was put? Or
Yeah. So you see that kind of, ovular shape, geode looking thing back there. You can tell it's a geode because there's a bit of a crystal formation, kind of in a concave fashion within the rock. That kind of looks like it might be like an amethyst or something. I think it's that one.
Camera snaps over to it, and it conveniently, ting, there's a little light on it.
Oh, you think you mean the super obvious thing that none of us have ever seen before? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, there's other geodes in here. Jesus. Okay.
So, Barry, you're the tall one. Go ahead.
All right, let me get this out here. Pull down the geode. I don't know, it just kind of looks like a rock to me, or Ivy, and tosses it right to you.
Oh, jeez. It was in the behind the geode. It's in a little. Here, fuck you guys. And she just.
More information up front would be nice next time, Ivy.
I'm sorry. Okay, it's weird shit that's going on here.
Barry
And you'll
walks
see
over
her
to.
just-
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. Ivy's still being really tiny. She's only like 5 feet tall. Is like having a hard time getting to this little tiny alcove where the rock was, and she's just, okay, it's right. Fuck, Barry, you're a little bit taller than me. Can you see it? There's just a tiny little hole behind it. It's right there.
Barry goes over, pulls it out, hands the note back to you, goes over to the body on the ground of the zombie, and is just poking it with the toe of his boot.
Watch out. He was pretty ferocious.
That's a zombie.
Bullet right in his chest. Bang.
God.
It was.
Okay.
Now it's barbecue.
Okay. Well, here's your paper to complete whatever that is.
Right. Right. Okay. So, we will need a focus, which I think we can use the machete.
Mm-hmm.
We will need some sage, some candles,
Candles right
typical
there.
shit.
Oh, listen, I got some sage right here in my pocket.
Oh, good.
It's convenient.
I was investigating a haunted house before this.
I think we got candles in the car too from,
Avi, didn't you say you just found candles?
No, yeah, there's like a stack of candles right back there.
Okay. And the last ingredient is the last ingredient is the blood of the possessed.
I mean, I was possessed. Does that count?
Unfortunately, I don't think it does. I think we need to find someone who is currently possessed by whatever the fuck is going on here.
That's great.
Well, hang on there, Jimmy. How about you do me a favor, take out your notebook, and let's go through the timeline and try to figure out exactly who's possessed right now.
That is an excellent idea. So, last person that might have had it.
No, let's go through the whole timeline. Let's track it all down so we don't make any mistakes.
Okay. You know what? I can't really read my handwriting.
You got to take that secretary course I keep telling you about, man.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Hold on. Let me just try to gather it from memory.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, Charles is in there. He was toward the end, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Charles gave it to Scott.
Right.
Right, and then Scott was a zombie thing, I guess.
Zombie boy.
Right, yeah,
Mhm.
right here. Kicks the body again.
So, but what happened when? What is the significance of the red the red light in the sky?
I don't know.
I think that the spirit was absorbed somewhere else, transferred out from Scott's body into the ether, which, this thing under the lake was a conduit of some sorts. So anything in this area when that happened could technically be possessed.
Smash cut to the same time, and it's just a still frame of a small shrub blowing in the breeze. And back.
Is the shrub possessed?
Smash cut to the same shrub.
Smash cut to the same shrub as a deer walks by and brushes against it.
Smash cut.
Oh my god.
Smash cut to that deer walking through and hitting a squirrel.
Smash cut to the same squirrel on the roof whenever the last episode happened.
That pelted Chet in the head. Yes.
Yeah, the first
Oh,
episode that
shit.
pelted Chet in the head. It's the same squirrel.
Oh my god, it's all come together.
Smash cut. Smash cut. Oh my god, what are we doing? Smash cut to that squirrel throwing an acorn. Smash cut to that acorn. Smash cut to that acorn hitting the back of the head of a dark-haired individual with a spiked leather jacket.
Yeah, it could be anyone around here then, right?
Yeah.
Because it's up in the
That's
ether,
right.
so it's.
It could literally be anything or anyone.
I mean, anyone that could possibly have been like in this area for the last, I don't know. I mean, how long has this thing been going around the town? Like weeks,
like a year,
month,
maybe.
year, maybe. Anyone at all. It could be anyone.
Well, that narrows it down to about 14,000 people.
Oh, you're forgetting the wildlife, the animals, the rabbits, the coons, the the platypi, the
Could even. Hey, you know what? I've heard of possessed trees. I've heard of possessed plants too. So
yeah, absolutely. That's where the whole necrophilia thing came from, was possessed trees and pagan
Well,
rituals.
then how are we supposed to get the blood of the possessed if it's a tree? Get tree sap?
I mean, that tracks, yeah. Like honey, maybe? Or like maple syrup? Yeah, maple syrup is a tree thing. Honey's the bees. I'm sorry, I get confused about my conspiracy theories sometimes.
It's okay. I'm sure you have to deal with a lot of continuing the timeline and understanding of nature and all that. So
the Vatican keeps us very busy. I assure you that.
It does. The Vatican is a worldwide organization with tendrils into every little aspect of human life.
So I think we should do a location ritual.
I agree. Let's get it done.
All right.
go about your
Barry?
ritual.
Barry, you know what to do.
All right. So the first thing I'm gonna need is some bat guano and scene.
Oh my god. What is happening?
The greatest session of Smash Cut ever.
It's pretty great.
I love how we're really, really leaning into the skid.
Oh yeah, dude, it's the part 3 of a shitty like D movie horror thing from the fucking 80s, dude. It's gonna be bad.
Listen, Chad, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. There was talk at the beginning of this about Camp Death Sharknado, and it's not that far away right now.
It's not off the table.
All right.
Storm has not hit yet.
The storm has not hit yet. You are correct, because this thing's still right here.
Yep.
But it's a coming. Oh, it's a coming. Ivy, it's your scene. We haven't done, thankfully, for chat to keep up any flashbacks or flash forwards, so those are on the table.
Okay.
It's actually your scene, Saint.
No, that was mine.
Yeah, we started with me on the.
We started with Ivy.
on Act 2. Yeah. And then we got to you, and then.
You
I
right.
was
You
like,
right. You right. Mm-hmm,
"Yee,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
yee, 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 yee." Yeah, I think we're just gonna pick up right where we left off.
Yeah, that tracks. So what we're gonna need is some bat guano.
A location ritual. Please walk me through every single step.
So, okay. So we're going to take some bat guano, right? And we're going to write a sigil on the ground. Okay?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
With the guano.
No.
Yep.
The guano's for later. But we're going to write it on the ground like with a stick, okay? We're going to like
Okay.
etch it into the dirt below us, okay?
Right.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm,
Then what we're going to do is we're all going to spit into the circle to
Yep.
add some elements of ourselves to
Yep.
the ritual so that it's
Okay.
connected to us.
Sure.
We're going to put
Right.
candles around the circle, but they got to be at really specific points, okay? We got to put one at 1:36, like 1 o'clock, 36 minutes, you know? We got to put one at 3:30. Got to put one at 10:45.
Mhm.
Okay? After we do that, we're going to take the bat guano. We're going to smear it all over our foreheads.
See, that's where you're gonna lose me there, bud.
See, I'm not going to lose you because it takes 3 to do this ritual. We cannot do it without 3.
And the bat guano is completely necessary. Trust me.
Absolutely. It
We've done
helps-
this before.
It once it seeps into your pores and gets into your system, it opens up your third eye. That's why we put it on the forehead,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna get the circle. We got the candles at the very specific positions. We're gonna spit in the circle. We're gonna put the bat guano on our foreheads, and then we're all together gonna concentrate. And when we all open our eyes, we're gonna see a vision of where the thing we're looking for is.
Well, wait. Hold on. One of us has to sing a song, though.
Yeah, I did it last time, so it's not me.
Well, I think the most pure of us all should probably sing the song.
So yourself, because you work for the Vatican.
That's funny, dear.
No, I mean, she's got a point. You work for the Vatican.
And I've been possessed before, so I can't say I am of pure soul.
My hubris has outdone me.
Yes.
All right, fine. So,
Smash cut.
Whoa. Okay.
Smash
to
cut.
win.
Flashback. Brief
Okay.
flashback to
Right.
James
Ooh.
whistling the same tune we heard before. Do with it what you will, sir.
I'm assuming we assemble the ingredients.
Yes, the ritual is ready to go. We all have bat guano smeared on our foreheads.
Oh, God.
Hold on, let me pull up song lyrics. All right, is everyone ready?
Yeah, do we like hold hands? What are we doing here?
Oh, God, no, don't touch me with that. It's disgusting. I don't know what's on your hands.
I mean, bat guano, but okay.
All right, everyone. Wait, we're not joining hands. I think that's part of the ritual.
Oh, God. Barry pulls out a thing of, like, hand sanitizer and, like, rubs it all over his hands. I don't know what you guys got. Here.
You have, you know what? I'm not going to question it.
Just give me your
All right.
goddamn hand.
Everyone ready?
Mhm.
Close your eyes and think of the spirits. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze.
The Ivy, this part.
Country
Road,
Oh,
take me home
to
to
the
the
place
place I belong. West Virginia.
Mountain
Mountain
and the
Mama.
circle starts to light up.
oh.
Oh, I think it's working. Okay. You guys asked for it.
I'm so glad you did that.
This is Ivy's scene. So Ivy,
Yeah.
what do we see in the vision before us as the circle comes to be active?
So you see the circle light up from one candle and start going to the one clockwise until it completes the circle, and a bright light erupts from the circle. And as we all look down, we all see the exact same perspective. We see a man in a studded leather jacket with a machete about a year ago, walking from his motorcycle and planting it wherever it needs to be. And it kind of ripples a little bit. It's about a year later. And this same man in the studded leather jacket, you see the camera right behind his head as he's watching everything happen that happened several weeks beforehand. And then it ripples again. And then you see the man, the studded leather jacket, by the lake. And then you see him in front of the cave. and he's looking into the cave. We all turn and see Simon standing there.
Oh, fucking hell.
Simon?
Simon.
That's my cousin Simon.
What a twist and turn this adventure has taken.
I don't think it's him anymore.
Where'd you see him?
He's right. Turn the fuck around, Jimmy.
I'm sorry, I was clipping Country Roads.
You're doing the Lord's work,
Yeah.
sir.
Oh my god.
Wait, is he literally just standing right behind us?
Yes, he is
Yeah.
standing right behind us.
He just nods. Fades into the forest.
Well, I don't know how we're gonna get out of here, but at least we know where the thing is that does the stuff, you know? So the ritual we need is blood? Is that what we need?
Mm-hmm.
Simon, can you come here, please? I haven't seen you in a year. I need a hug from my dear, dear cousin. And you see Ivy pull out the stake from behind her back, and she's just holding it there.
Simon's face just appears from the forest.
Come on, look at her, man. Give her a hug. Get on in here and get her a hug. She's broken. Do you see? She's a shell of a woman. This is what you left her as, man. Just get over here and give some love.
I need my cousin. I've missed you, Simon.
He walks in for a hug. I say we cut the scene there.
Yeah.
What is Smash Cut?
This is Smash Cut. Tonight's episode is everything I ever wanted it to be. When I dreamed this idea up 3 years ago.
Oh boy.
It's my scene, isn't it?
It is the last
It is
scene
your
with
scene.
James in the spotlight.
It's not the last scene. It's the second
Well,
last
James
scene.
in the spotlight.
Oh, that's
technically.
right. Okay.
In Act 2.
Don't forget, we still have, one of those kind of dice. And we also still have the other thing we have planned. We haven't done the showdown yet. Chat demands a showdown.
I think we need a showdown.
There's no showdown.
Is it Tyrant v Tyrant at this point?
Or do we go with our original plan? I mean, it's the sky's the limit, my friend.
I think it's going to be
Oh my god. Is it
Tyrant and Saint versus Tyrant and Saint.
Yeah, that's what it seems like it's about to be. Okay.
Yes.
We are continuing the scene.
Of course we are.
And as Barry and Jimmy raise their weapons up at the shambling corpse of Simon, put your weapons down.
The fuck? Did you call the cops, Jimmy?
I didn't fucking call the cops. Ivy?
I don't have ways to do that. I'm sorry, no.
What the?
Excuse me, can you please put your weapons down, please? We are going to come in. Please put your weapons down and have your hands up. Jimmy?
God damn fucking bureaucracy. What do you think? Cabo 09? Wait, that doesn't make sense. Hold on, we're in the 80s. Cabo 76?
Okay, but this time we don't have the guy. We don't have the guy.
Right, but I got the thing in the bag over my shoulder right now.
Okay. Cabo it is.
All right. puts the gun in his shirt. Hey, Ivy,
Yeah.
you think you can hold off your cousin there for a minute? Please
didn't-
approach the vehicle.
We're not going to tell you more than one more time.
This is your last chance.
I mean, we'll probably give you another one after this, but this is close to the last chance.
Let's do it.
Cabo 76. Let's go.
All right, man. Let's do it.
Fucking Jimmy and Barry walk up to the car very, very calmly. Please put your weapons on the ground. Remove the bag from your shoulder and approach the vehicle.
Hey, listen. He's only got like he's got a bag of like crucifixes and stuff. Listen, we work for the Vatican, okay?
Please present identification now.
All right. Okay. Barry reaches in and pulls out a badge that looks very much like the like single fold FBI badge and kind of holds it out. Yeah, here you go.
On the badge, it says V.A.T.I.C.A.N.
Yeah, so here it is. Just come and get it, and we can get this all cleared up very quickly.
Oh, Ivy! Hold on! Jimmy starts running back towards Ivy, slinging the bag over out in front of him and unzipping it.
Sir, what are you doing? I need you to get back here. I need to see your identification too.
He stops and puts the bag down. Barry, now! He whips around with a grenade launcher and fires it at the cop car. What are we doing? Hold, please.
Barry drops his ID to the ground, reaches in like cross size to compartments in his vest and pulls out 2 grenades that he flicks the pins off of and throws them at the cop car.
The grenades hit the windshield as the 3rd projectile crashes into the car, exploding all 3 at the same time. The cop car bursts into flame, killing the 2 cops, which conveniently were the 2 cops that admitted Ivy. The red and white light flies up into the air and lands with a thud next to Simon's feet as he Yes,
Ivy has been huddling in the cave.
the entire budget of this movie was spent on grenade launchers and grenades. No cops were harmed in the making of this film.
Unfortunately.
Yes. All right, Cabo 76.
It works every time. Every time we try it, it works.
Well, yeah, I don't think they ever really expect grenade launcher plus 2 grenades. But, oh shit! Oh shit, it's storming. Oh man.
Well,
Fuck.
like,
Hold on.
that can't be a good sign.
No. From the lake, everyone hears. What the fuck was that?
A little help in here, guys.
Oh shit! Right, Simon. Hold on. The obligatory. Hold on, please.
Hold on. Hold on. Ivy's now kind of back into the very back of the
whose
cave.
scene is it?
It's yours.
Yours.
Oh, it's my scene. Man, shit gets away from you.
It really does.
Jimmy walks up, Barry shortly in tow. They kick out Simon's knees from under him, leaving him on his knees, and they both flip open their waistcoats and produce their pistols at the same time.
Literally slow motion, like the coats go as the pistols are out.
Yeah. They both point one pistol at each eyeball and nod at each other and look. Bam! Insane.
Okay. We're gonna continue from right there for the last scene of this episode of Smash Cut. You know, it's a funny thing about camera angles and about editing. The scene goes to black with the gunshot, and then almost like a heartbeat coming back. Each scene flashes again, and you see as the two of the Vatican agents walk back toward the cave, and you watch as James gestures over to Barry, and Barry grabs Simon by the shirt and pulls him over to put him into position, and then kicks his leg out. And a serene moment comes over Barry's face. And then it flashes back to black, and then it comes back again. And you watch in glorious slow motion one more time them both opening up their jackets and pulling the guns out and leveling them at Simon's head. And then the camera cuts over to Ivy like, "No, Simon. No." And then it cuts back to Barry, and Barry's eyes just go up. And in the moment right before the gunshot, the gun goes up to James's head. And both pull the trigger at the same time.
You killed my character. How dare you?
Jacques.
Very slowly.
You're so inevitable betrayal.
Very slowly moves the gun over to you, Ivy. And looks back over his shoulder at the lake that is now pulsing with that like crimson red whatever underneath the surface. And as he levels the gun at you, Ivy, he says, "It's time to go home, Ivy."
Come home.
End Camp Death Smash Cut.
Jesus freaking heck.
I saw the end and I went for it. I'm sorry.
It's
That's
too
fair.
good.
That's fair. It's good. It's very good. It's very good. It's very good.
Oh, chat.
We like to have fun
I
here.
feel like I just gave birth. Whew. Okay. All right. So, we're gonna figure out exactly what this means for people real fast. Yeah. Okay. So, on the aftermath. That's yours. Does that make sense?
Whose is that?
That's for Ash.
Oh, okay.
What is this?
That's
White
the
too?
aftermath. Yeah, that's white too.
Yeah.
Mine is 3 black, 1 white.
3 black, 1 white. That's black 4.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, you don't have 2 and 2 though, so. Oh yeah.
Ooh,
White one.
Oh man.
Nobody in chat spent their bits to move us in either direction, so that is our ending. So we'll go through again, starting with Ash, 1 die at a time. This can be flashbacks, flash forwards. This can be continuations.
Okay. Okay. Is this one right here? Is this a white one?
It's black.
It's black? Okay. Because of the dot. I understand. Okay. So I'll spend that first. Actually, no. I'm gonna hold on to that. I'll spend this one. Excuse me. So it's right where we picked off. Or picked up off. Like, words are hard. It's right where we left. Ivy is staring Barry down the sights of his gun. Simon and Jimmy are dead on the ground. And Ivy's just kind of lost it. Like, her last family member just died right in front of her. And the 2 people that were here to help her, one has their brains scattered all across her side. And the other, she recognizes. She knows what they're going through at this point. She runs. She runs out of the cave, straight into the storm, and runs for Barry's car. That's 1 dead.
Wait.
Saint-
Whoa. Where did she run? Where did she run for?
To the car.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else.
Oh no, you're good. You go.
I think my first should be fan service.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flashback to a graduation ceremony. Barry and James are standing next to each other, looking very pleased in their in their caps and gowns. It pans to a podium. On the podium, it has Vatican written on it in a like a it's not an abbreviation. What's it called?
Acronym.
Acronym. Thank you. The speaker says, "Thank you all very much for attending and graduating the very average tactical insertion complementary acting nationals. We thank you for your service and we hope that you go on to lead extraordinary lives."
I'm super proud of the work we did here, buddy.
You know what? Same here, man. Can't wait to do more with you.
It's gonna be great.
Done.
This is Barry, like cocking his head to the side and listening. There's a very almost imperceptible nod as he starts taking off in like a very swift Terminator walk and seems to be following some sort of trail that Ivy is leaving behind her as she runs off toward the car. The camera shifts over to Ivy as she's trying to climb up a small hill that is between where she is and the camp proper, and getting almost to the top, but the storm has kind of washed out and turned the whole hill into mud, and she just slides back down. And as she gets to the bottom and kind of looks behind frantically, you see Barry just coming after her with a very steady stride.
Okay. Here I was used to the beats of there being 4 people.
I know, right?
Um, Ivy is still running for her life. She is drenched, covered in mud, having a really hard time getting up this hill, until she grabs what feels like a protruding tree root that's kind of eroded out of the hill and uses that to kind of hoist herself up, get her on top of the hill, and she's back to running. Running has been a bit difficult for her. She's still in her hospital slippers.
Mm-hmm.
She has the car in sight, and the trunk is still open. And she remembers the book was thrown into the trunk. So she makes her way to the trunk.
Barry's sitting here looking at that white die like, what is about to happen to him?
Flashback to right after Charles sealed off the cave with the brick wall. He walks alone, only accompanied by a single hooded figure. Chet is nowhere to be seen. It's an older man, and he says, "Why would you keep the book here? I don't understand. It's the only way to stop what we've put in motion. Don't you think it would be best to hide it, to keep it, I don't know, behind that wall?" No, I don't. I will keep it with me. Along with this conversation, as he turns and stabs the man straight in the throat. "Good night, Cornelius." He pushes him over.
Hey, this one is a flashback to the same graduation from the Vatican, which oddly actually is connected to the Vatican. because the player needs some continuity for the Pope bullet scene. And after the ceremony had just kind of finished up and the whole exchange happened between Barry and James, a cell phone, or not, a cell phone started ringing that was sitting on the table. It's one of those kind of like giant like package ones that like comes with a small backpack, and the phone itself is like this big. And for some reason, Barry has one. And he says, "Give me 1 second," and picks the whole thing up and walks away and answers the phone. And you see him kind of like get serious for a second, and then turn back over to Barry, or turn back over to James.
"What's that?"
Just 1 second. 1 second. Oh shit, my bad. I dropped it. Do I really need to?
"Absolutely. It is of the utmost importance."
All right, if you're sure, I guess I'll do it. Hey Barry, I got a story to tell you about what happened to me last summer when I was driving home. You remember? And that's it.
Right. Go ahead and spend this guy right here. Ivy is shaking at this point. She's made it to the vehicle. She's standing in front of the open trunk, water pouring in. Leather bags and satchels within the trunk are soaked and look like they're gonna have a hard time wringing out. But there's the book that she found in Dr. Blinkenfor's office, opened to the page where the red cardinal feather marked the entry, just barely out of reach of where the water is hitting in the trunk.
Smash cut to an actual cardinal placing that feather in the book.
Fuck!
I was like, wait, like the bird? Oh no, the Vatican. Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, like the actual like cardinal. Sorry, not to take the moment away. I didn't think that was gonna interrupt what you wanted to do.
It's okay. Gave me a chance to drink some water, so we're good. Inside, in the open pages of the book, Ivy can clearly read what needs to be done and how to cleanse this land. So she takes the book, bound in human flesh, no longer grossed out by it, just holding it as a necessity, and brings it out of the trunk. The water is pooling, but then kind of beating away as if it's water resistant. The pages are also probably
Right. Skin
not just
volume. Yep, got it.
Yeah. Gross. She turns around and she sees Barry shambling towards her. Still maybe about 100 yards away. Good distance. She's pretty close to the lake. She's just gonna lock eyes with him and say, "Come and get me, you motherfucker." Starts walking to the lake. That's it.
As Ivy is walking towards the lake, there is a terrible peal of thunder as a lightning bolt, red, strikes the surface of the water. A low rumble courses throughout this land as you all hear a voice.
For me, Bayondaki,
as a giant black hand reaches out from the center of the lake and crashes on the shore. Another one. As a tentacled, inky black face rises from the water and stares at Ivy. Scene.
This one. Ivy has gotten to the edge of the lake with the book, and this thing started to happen, and is frantically like trying to perform the thing that she knows she needs to do. And Barry is getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer, and it's just not progressing as fast as Ivy would like. And Barry looks at Ivy as he's walking closer, and then for some reason just keeps walking past her toward the lake, right up to the edge between both of the hands, staring up at the face.
next round.
Mm-hmm. Ivy is standing there, book in hand, open to that specific page. The feather isn't really moving. It's like tucked in and kind of stuck in the page. And she's watching as Barry walks to the open arms of whatever this beast is. And no one can really tell, but Ivy starts crying. You can't tell because it's raining profusely. You can tell because she's shaking and her eyes are turning a little bit red. She's coughing a little bit. You walked exactly where I needed you to, Barry. And she starts reciting out of the book. In the name of the darkness, in the name of the sun and the moon colliding together to create ultimate dark. I challenge thee to stay within your earthly binds. I challenge thee to leave us be and leave us behind. You see the arms very slowly start scooting in the sand, grasping Barry and pulling him into the water. Ivy just turns around and walks away. Drops the book in the sand.
As the arms pull Barry into the water, the figure slowly sinks below the surface of the lake. Although it is dark and raining, Barry can see this massive form, for the lake begins to glow red once more. He looks into the inky black eyes of this ancient demonic god as he is pulled further and further and further into the lake. He looks down and sees a giant chasm of flames, blood. He's not quite sure. But he looks up into this figure's eyes as a voice comes into his head.
Welcome home, son.
As he is pulled into the rift below.
The light on the camera slowly fades along as Barry is pulled below. And the music of the credits starts to fade in as Barry's corporeal form is consumed by this creature under the lake. Credits roll. Credits roll. You get to the end whenever they're thanking the people that were involved in the project, and the very last title card comes up. It just pauses on the screen. And then it cuts to a scene of a still beach by a lake and a book sitting in the sand. And a hand, boom, slams down on top of the book. And that's the end.
Nice.
Choice. Very choice.
Choice indeed, good sir.
And that is why I
Yay.
said thank you so much for giving me this gem.
You're welcome.
Oh my god. Hey, so that was Smash Cut, guys. What?
We did it.
We actually finished it. We
We
actually
did it.
Oh my god, I hurt. All right. So, here's the thing. We're going to stick around for a little bit and try to do a little post-mortem on this. And talk for a little bit. We're going to take another 5-10 minute break. We're going to get up, we're going to stretch. But before we do, in case there are people that don't want to hang out for the end of this, let's go around the table one more time and just introduce people to who we are, the character. I was just possessed. The characters that we played, and anything you like to plug, and where people can find you on social media.
Do you want to go first?
No, you can. Well, no, you can go first because I gotta hit the button.
Right. Okay. Hi, I am Ash. I go by Ash and Rabbit here on Twitch and Twitter. You can usually find me here on Nat20 with fun role playing and board game stuff, video game things over on DMFSaint's channel. I rarely stream, but I'm around. I have played both Ivy Hanover and Mallory. I don't even know who the fuck I've played. What was her name? Mallory Ward.
Mallory Ward.
Mallory Ward. Kind of cool that I got to wrap it up with Ivy there. That was neat. Been hoping for that for a while now.
Yay.
Yeah, it's been fun. A little chaotic, but fun. Tyrant, would you like to take it? Good sir.
Hello, my name is Dr.
Wait. Hi, my name is that. No, that's not it either.
We're gonna be here for a while.
Jerry.
If you're trying to find the accent you landed on today, we're gonna be here for a while.
Hello, my name is Dr. Tyrant.
There we go.
Hey.
You can find me everywhere at Dr. Tyrant. I played Simon. I played Dr. Charles Blanket Fort. And
He finally said it.
I did. It's post-mortem. And I played Jimmy St. John, who was such a character. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're watching this right now, I really hope that you watch the first two.
Yes.
Otherwise, you'll be even more fucking confused.
Yep.
So yeah, this was incredible. And I am very glad that I got to experience this on Nat20. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Absolutely.
And hopefully we can collab some more.
Definitely. Quick shout out too to the people in chat, Osara X Franco and Luca Locke, who have both been part of this series so far. Luca Locke in the first episode and Osara X Franco in the second one. And then for me, I'm DMFSaint on Twitch and Twitter, doing a current month-long October scary movie horror game thing situation. Also, here you can find me at Nat20. The next things that we have got coming up for this channel, I don't remember when we scheduled Versus for, but there's a horror-themed board game night coming up. There's also 2 episodes of Charnel House. The first one is Strahd Must Die Tonight, a real-time run through of Castle Ravenloft in canon for Morningstar, and then we're doing Tomb of Horrors after that. There's a bunch of other content. We can talk more about this whenever we come back from this little break. I gotta go give my mom her meds. Thank you all for going through whatever this train wreck was that we just got done with.
Don't forget we had Chum for the first 2 episodes.
Oh, we did have Chum for the first 2 episodes too. I apologize. Chum is watching the VOD right now. He's not caught up, so I forgot to. He wasn't talking in chat, so I forgot to shout him out.
Hey, Chum, post something in our private chat when you get to this.
Yeah. So we're gonna go do a quick intermission screen so that we can get a little stretch and a little drink, and then we'll be back and do a little. Well, probably a lot of post-mortem because holy shit, there's a lot to break down for this. So
Feel free to change into more comfortable clothes.